Hello. We're going to proceed through the second series of our mindfulness moment in the morning. This time we're going to focus at the heart center. So the first session we focused on the root energy at the base of the spine. So we did that visualization with the rooting and the grounding. This time we're going to move the energy up and the attention up to the heart center and focus on opening up that heart energy. We will be starting with some attention on the breath and then go through a couple movements with the arms and the shoulders. So I recommend you come to a seated position, either on the floor or in a chair where you'll be able to move your torso away from the back of the chair. As we do the movements, we're going to incorporate breath with movement as we go through that. And then we'll finish with a short visualization. So come to your comfortable seated position. And as you do so, just take some wiggles. Get the shoulders loosened up so that the upper arm bones can hang freely. Shoulders away from the ears. And then maybe just shift the hips around a little bit as well. Just get your torso, your body, your lower limbs comfortable. And then once you find that position, I'm going to invite you to close your eyes. And if that's not available to you for you today for any reason, then just go ahead and soften your gaze and bring it to a point that's not moving down in front of you. I will likely alternate today between that softened gaze and my eyes closed. You pick whichever one works best for you. And then as you come into this moment in this space where you are, then bring your attention just solely to your breath. Any other distracting sensations or thoughts will be there when we're done here after a few minutes. And for right now, we're just going to land our focus on this next inhale, followed by this next exhale. So take a nice long full inhale through your nose, lips lightly sealed. Exhale through your nose with the lips lightly sealed. For the next one, take an inhale through the nose. And then open your mouth for a sigh. Do that again with the inhale through the nose. Open mouth, sigh. Do 1 to 2 more rounds of that at your pace, knowing that those open mouth sighs can be used to release additional tension and toxins out of the body. Do as many rounds of that as you feel you need, and then when you're ready, go ahead and lightly seal the lips and take the inhales and exhales through the nose. And as we do that, we will bring the attention to the torso, considering that the torso is like a canister. You're going to inhale and soften the belly so that the inhale can move all the way to the depths of the lungs, but you're envisioning the inhale even expanding through the lower abdomen. And then as the exhale leaves the body, the belly deflates and all of the used breath leaves. Take that inhale again, and still as the base of the torso expands, you're also considering lifting the collarbones gently as the chest and the top of the torso expands as the breath fully comes in. As you exhale, belly deflates, chest and collarbones lower. Thinking about our torso expanding to the front and to the back on the inhale. So as you inhale, belly inflates at the base, collarbones raise at the top, but then also you're moving that belly and the chest forward as the low back and the mid back expands behind you. So you're opening in all 4 directions now, front and back, top and bottom. And as you exhale, all of those directions come back together. And then we're going to think about the side bodies. So on the inhale, you're opening up the side body. The side ribs expand to the right and to the left as the belly expands to the base and to front and back. Mid, back, and shoulder blades expand behind you. Chest opens, collarbones lift. On the exhale, all of that comes back together. Side ribs knit together. Belly deflates and comes up and in. Mid back, low back, shoulder blades come back together. Collarbones lower. Continue with that full 6-part breath, opening out in all directions. Really trying to expand the capacity of the lungs, the capacity of bringing the fresh oxygen into the body. And expand the capacity of all of the used breath leaving the body with those toxins that you no longer need. As you continue with those full breaths, we'll bring in some movement. You can continue with the eyes closed as you do the movement, or like I explained, just a softened gaze. First movement, you're going to keep your hands on your thighs, and as much as possible, try to bring your fingertips to curl over your knees. You're going to take a nice, long, full inhale to prepare, opening up that chest and mid-back to the front. And then as you exhale, start to round that mid-back to the wall or the chair back behind you. You're going to tuck the chin slightly, tuck the tailbone slightly, really hollow out the belly on the exhale, and then hold here for about 2 cycles of breath, keeping the shoulder blades lowered away from the ears, feeling the lengthening and opening across the back of the neck and the shoulder blades, finding that triangle of space between the 2 shoulder blades and feeling your inhales move in through that space. On your next inhale, you're going to lift the torso up, expand the crown of the head to the ceiling, and start to pull your sternum through your upper arm bones, maybe even tilting the head back just ever so slightly in a baby back bend. As you do, slide your hands along your thighs and maybe bring your hands either back to your hips or around to the back body, fingertips pointing down as if you're sliding them into your back pants pockets. And the palms of the hands are resting right at the top of the pelvis. Now, if shoulder mobility hinders this, you can keep your hands to your hips. Otherwise, you're going to find that softened space above the pelvis and just gently massage right there where the kidney and adrenal glands land. Sending your thankfulness to the adrenal glands for all they do to help you move through your day. Keeping that sternum lifted for 1 more breath. And then exhale, slide the hands back, bring the shoulder blades back in place below the ears. You're going to bring those fingers together, hands together, and then interlace the fingers. Reach the hands out in front of you. And then if the wrists and shoulders are happy with it, you're going to flip the palms around. And then stretch in those hands forward as you again round into that mid-back, tucking the chin down, tucking the tail in. Exhale fully and then breathe here for about 2 cycles of breath. And again, imagine that space between the shoulder blades, that you have a nice gentle movement of air entering the body through the mid-back on your inhale. And then as you exhale, lower the hands, raise the crown of the head, reach the torso long. Slide the hands back behind you. You can repeat what we just did, either placing hands on the hips, Hands back behind you on the pelvis, or you're going to repeat the interlace of the fingers, but this time behind your back. Try to lengthen your arms and move the shoulders away from the ears as much as is possible for you. Taking a nice long full inhale, moving the torso out in all 6 directions. You're going to lengthen those hands down away from you as you lift the sternum again. Open up that front body, the part of you that meets the world. Breathe here for 2 more cycles, literally opening up that heart center. And then exhale, release the hands, move them back, and then just gently rest them again on your legs for 1 more cycle of breath. Feeling the physical sensations of opening up that space around our heart. You are welcome to keep your hands on your legs. Another option would be to bring the hands together, thumbs together, and then you're going to bring the thumbs right into the sternum as the base of the palms hits at that softened area below the ribs. So you can actually feel the breath on the hands moving in and expanding the belly, moving out and deflating the belly. And then the other option that I'll offer you is to place your right hand right over your sternum, the left hand on top of the right, keeping those shoulder blades softened, shoulders away from the ears. And with this, maybe you feel the breath moving in and out, and also feel the heartbeat. You choose whichever position works best for you. And as you keep that breath moving and flowing, we're going to visualize our heart as a flower bud. So our flower petals are closed up. And as we do the visualization, with each cycle through the affirmation, a petal or 2 will unfurl as the heart opens. The affirmations going along with the flower bud visualization start with, may I be happy, may I be healthy, may I be free from dis-ease, or if it resonates better for you, unease. We'll take a full inhale. And on the exhale, may I be happy, may I be healthy, may I be free from dis-ease. Continue with the breath as you visualize those flower petals opening. The next affirmation, you're going to bring to mind somebody for which you have affection or care deeply for. Bring that person's face into your mind. Say their name to yourself. Take a long full inhale, and as you exhale, may they be happy, may they be healthy, may they be free from dis-ease. And additional flower petals unfurl. Next, bring to mind somebody that perhaps maybe you've been having a struggle with, either a lack of connection, maybe some irritation, whatever it may be. Bring that face to mind. Say that person's name to yourself. Take a full inhale. On the exhale, may they be happy, may they be healthy, may they be free from dis-ease. And you'll notice more petals unfurl. On the last one, you can think of maybe all that you are in contact with, all that you associate with, broadening it out to everyone that you know, or maybe everyone that you come in contact with just physically that you don't even know, or broadening it even globally to say all beings. You take your full inhale to prepare. As you exhale, may all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be free from dis-ease. Continue to breathe and visualize the last few petals opening fully in your flower, the heart open fully, being aware that as we care for ourselves, as we open compassion and empathy for ourselves, for our physical body, for our emotions, that then we are more able to do so for others. Gently letting the hands slide away, taking a full inhale here. As you exhale, just gently lower the chin slightly towards the chest. Blink the eyes open. Allow your attention to come back to this physical space. Inhale to raise the chin. And thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time.